Happy Wednesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
We talked to Alison Langdon. She has been announced as the new host of A Current Affair. You probably know that. How well does she know our love of promos from A Current Affair?
We love the promos.
We'll give her a quiz.
I've been enjoying Shayna Blazer's new TV show where she's fixing up that old house. It's got a bell tower and everything.
What happens in a bell tower?
Well, they ring the bell. It's Shayna Blaze Quasimodo.
I've never seen them in a photo together.
I've never seen her hump.
Also, Mark Latham. Who knew that in the 1970s he was also a controversial character? We discuss his lifetime ban. We'll tell you where that's from.
And Arnott's have decided to discontinue the Honey Jumble. The pub test today. Does the Honey Jumble pass the pub test? Enjoy our podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda.
That's your best shirt yet. I know you got a new
You like
batch
this one?
from
English Laundry,
Laundry.
the John Lennon range.
That's my favourite. Yesterday's, as you know, I thought it looked a bit like wrapping paper. This one has a pink background and blue flowers on it. It's kind of like the opening titles to the first White Lotus.
Oh.
I like it.
Good work.
Good work, me.
Okay, I'll feed that back.
I've got a question for you. I mean, we were given some lovely flowers this morning. We were sent some flowers.
Who sent us flowers?
Soze, S-O-Z-E. Sue Soze. Hello, you
nice.
beautiful kids. Have a wonderful, fun, memorable, safe, well-deserved break. The laughs, the understanding, the warmth. The best show on earth. That's lovely.
That's so nice.
We love them. We love
Thank
those
you.
flowers. Thank you. But I've got a
Is
question
it
for you.
Suze or Soze?
S-O-Z-E.
Maybe Soze. Oh, that's very nice.
Thank you. But it's a question, and I may have asked you this before, but I've forgotten if you've ever answered me. You know how when you get flowers and there's a big long pin in them to pin the card to the packaging? How do you throw out a pin? Because if you just put it in the bin,
Sure.
it'll pierce someone's hands somewhere along the line.
I like to put it in some old food. Like you've got an old apple that's sitting on the desk there. You put it in the old apple and then you throw it in the bin.
Is that what you've always done?
If I've got old food around, yeah, I wouldn't put it in new food.
No, but if you're just sitting at the office here, what would you put it in?
I'd put it in that old apple that you've got sitting on the
But
desk.
most times there wouldn't be an old apple on the desk.
What I do, it's sort of like you adapt to what you're going to do with the pin.
Say there's no apple
Well, I'd find something like an old newspaper and wrap it up in that.
wrap it in it.
Yeah.
Is there an official way?
I'm sure you could Google
Ryan,
it.
can you Google how you throw out a pin?
Yeah.
And not like a grenade thing.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I find that that's probably the way. You've got to adapt. You wrap it up in something. Maybe you put it in like some gum. Actually, if you've got chewing gum.
But if you don't have that, what do you do? What's it saying, Ryan?
It says wrap them up in piles of tape.
Tape, that's a great idea.
Like sticky tape?
Yeah. Or place them in your local sharps bin.
Oh, pfft.
And your sharp spin. Who's got a sharp spin?
All right.
Stick them in a cork.
Have you got a cork?
These days, who has a cork? Most wines don't have a cork anymore.
Yeah. Why does your search history say what to do with a dead body, Brian?
You know what you do with a dead body? You don't need to Google it anymore, let me tell you.
Shove it in an apple?
If you're going to float it out to sea
Yeah.
or put it in the water, you have to stab it with something once it's passed away. Stab it with something like a screwdriver so it will sink, because otherwise the gases will make it float.
Right.
It's a handy household tip
Well,
for you.
I'll
So
write
you've
that
learnt
down.
now how to get rid of a pin
Yeah.
and how to get
Maybe
rid of
put
a
it-
dead body in the water.
Maybe put the pin in the dead body.
Oh, I don't think I could bring myself to do that.
kill two
I
birds
could,
with one stone.
I could stab them with a screwdriver. I'm going to put a pin in them.
Okay. These are all good tips.
That's right. And you're in trouble. Think back to how useful we've been for you.
Maybe we'll end up on A Current Affair as Alison Langdon's first story.
She's on our show today.
Yeah.
We know now, obviously, it's Alison Langdon who's taking over on ACA. She's going to join us on our show.
$10,000 with the $10,000 question. And we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven. Question one.
How many colours are in the rainbow?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam nation.
Podcast.
We have the Magnificent seven questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say,
If you need information on how to get rid of a dead body or a pin, come and see me.
but it's about getting question 7 right. Jeremy is in Narellan Vale.
Hello, Jeremy.
Good morning.
Question 1. How many colours are in the rainbow?
7.
Can you do the song? How does it go again?
Red and yellow and then...
Yes, that's right.
Good work, Jeremy. Well sung. Which side of a book are the even-numbered pages usually on?
The right-hand side.
Jeremy. Adrian's in Chiswick.
Adrian, if you've been listening, you might be able to get it. Which side of the book are the even-numbered pages usually on?
That would be left.
On the left, that's right, which brings us to question 3, which is Cover Me.
Cover me. Cover me. Cover me. I got you covered, boss.
I've got a song by Wing. Wing is a Hong Kong-born New Zealand singer. She apparently used to release a number of albums. I think her husband was funding her career. What song is she singing here?
No stop sign, speeding up. Nobody gonna slow me down. Lie on you, gonna speed. Nobody gonna.
Anytime, Adrian.
I'm guessing AC/DC.
Oh, Adrian, it is AC/DC. My family became obsessed with Wing for a while, and my brother used to put it into my husband would put it into my brother's Spotify accounts without him knowing.
That's great. Cameron would be riding his push bike along.
Or you'd be listening to a bit of Troy Casadale and then suddenly Wing would kick in. Well, what song is that? We know it's AC/DC.
Jam Nation.
The Magnificent 7.
Well, we're up to question number 3. We're hoping this goes off soon because it's a bit of an earworm. It's going to Edna in Glenmore Park. Hi, Edna.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. This is a singer called Wing. And what song is she singing?
No stop sign, speeding up. Nobody gonna slow me
Edna.
down.
She's singing Highway to Hell.
Yes, she is. Let's put that baby to bed.
Away from AC/DC, what band was originally recruited with an ad that read, "Macho types wanted, must have mustache"? Was it A, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Was it B, Bardot?
B, Bardot, or C, The Village People?
C, The Village People.
It was The Village People, of course.
Question 5. Steve Jobs unveiled the first Apple iPad in which year, Edna?
Oh, 2002?
No, a bit later than that.
John's in Tamil.
The iPad. So we had iPhones before this, didn't we? Hello, John.
Well, no, the iPhone came out in 2009, I believe.
All right. But this is the iPad we're asking about. Hello, John. When was the iPad first released?
2010?
Yes, it was.
I always thought, John, that the iPad came out before the iPhone.
Well, obviously that's not true.
No, it's not true. I'm not disputing anything. I always presumed. What is the name of the little people in the wonderful Wizard of Oz?
Oh, jeez. No chance.
No. That's not right, John. It's not called No Chance.
Janine's in North Richmond.
Hello, Janine.
Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you?
Very well. So in the Wizard of Oz, what do you call those little people?
Munchkins.
The Munchkins.
What is the new Channel 9 show starring designer Shayna Blaze? I like it. I've been watching it.
Oh, Country Rescue.
That'll do. Country Home Rescue. That's it.
She's got a place in Kyneton, which is a nice place in Victoria. Ever been to Kyneton?
No.
It's on the way to Bendigo because my grandmother lived in Bendigo.
Yes.
I love Bendigo.
So how far is Kyneton from Melbourne?
Be about an hour. Mm-hmm. So Bendigo's about 2 hours. But we used to stop at Kyneton for a pie and a wee.
Well, you'll have to put that to Shane
when they pick us up from the airport.
Yeah, okay, good.
Congratulations to you, Janine. You've won the jam pack. It's all coming away. A family pass to Hoyt Cinemas. Book your comfy recliner seats now at hoyts.com.au. A $150 voucher to Lardy Darts, Darlinghurst. Lardy Darts. It starts, but not as you know it. And Jonesy and Amanda Couch, Fita Colour and some Staedtler pencils. Janine, anything you would like to add?
I just want to wish you and Amanda a wonderful Christmas and a great break over the Christmas time.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Janine.
Right
thank
back
you
at
very
you.
much.
Good work,
Absolutely.
you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Something's wrong.
There's no sound.
Press a few of these buttons. You haven't switched it on.
Oh, silly me.
I'm going to flick through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day, 1985, Wham! Were at number 1 on the UK singles chart with I'm Your Man. A new book has come out this year about when George Michael left Wham! And went solo with the album Faith. In it, the book reveals the secrets behind the creation of the album and the feuds that George Michael had with fellow British pop stars, including Boy George, George and Boy George.
You can imagine that.
Well, Boy George was always trying to out him to the public in the 80s, and George Michael didn't come out until the late 1990s.
Was it that late?
1998. Boy George addressed this in an interview with American talk host Andy Cohen.
In the 80s, everyone, I mean, Pete Burns, me, we all used to, be really bitchy about each other. It was like the thing that you did in the 80s. We used to all do that. Nowadays, it's a bit more respectful, but, in the 80s, it was like you just said vile things about everyone.
Respectful. Boy George can have a fight with a paperclip.
I remember the fight he had with that paperclip. He tied him up to a bed for some time, didn't he?
But we don't often play this. Here we are, Wham! I'm Your Man.
Whoa!
Love it.
Jam Nation.
You know, life often imitates art, as is the case with the driver who crashed into the fireworks shop in Florida.
Oh,
Did you
really?
watch that?
No, I didn't see it.
Sadly, this man died, but his car smashed straight into a fireworks shop.
And fireworks ensued.
I was watching on the news last night, and I thought instantly of Frank Drebin in The Naked Gun. Remember that time the guy, albeit was in a car, but ended up being on a rocket that went into a fireworks shop? And it was exactly like the scene from Naked Gun. The fireworks all going off and people just looking at it.
And thinking it's an incredible spectacle, and the police are going, look away, look away.
Nothing to see here. Life is imitating art.
But let's remember that Naked Gun was a movie. It's fanciful.
True that.
O.J. Simpson played a good guy.
Yes.
Nothing realistic about that.
That's true.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
If you got a problem, don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this. I can help.
In a Jam is a segment where we use our transmitter for good.
We got an email from Lucy. She's a 35-year-old single mum, and she said she's had a tough few years. A few years ago, my daughter, who's now 8, had severe muscle and bone infection through her entire body. She had to spend months in hospital, multiple surgeries, learning how to walk again. 3 years ago, my grandfather, my only relative, passed away, leaving me some money. With that money, I bought a car. After only 11 months and driving 5,000 Ks, it blew up. The dealership couldn't do anything as it was past its 3 months warranty. I lost my job, unable to get work. During the lockdown, I hit more difficult times. No car, no job. Due to personal circumstances, no place to live. I hit an all-time low and have the constant worry about being homeless. Good news, I've been offered a job, a really good job, but to get there will take me 2 buses and 3 trains. So imagine doing that when you've got an 8-year-old who may need you. I know sometimes you're able to help people who are in a jam. Thank you for reading this email.
Well, I'm glad you came to us, Lucy. Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Great.
Lucy, this new job does sound amazing, but how long would it take you to get there with 2 buses and 3 trains?
Probably looking at about 2.5 hours. So, yeah, adds 5 hours onto your day.
5 hours onto your day, and your daughter probably needs you at home in terms of her recovery.
Yeah. So she'd probably be home on her own.
First of all, I think you guys need to feel good about yourselves. Sounds like you've been through a really tough time. We'd like to give you a great summer. So first up, we've got shopping vouchers for you and your daughter. We've got cinema vouchers. We've got trips to Taronga Zoo. We've got a weekend away for you. That's going to be amazing. And we've got $1,000 worth of meals. This is from Dynamic, and these will be delivered to your door. So just so you have a great summer, all that stuff to make the two of you feel good about yourselves. It must be nice to have a bit of an energy shift for you, Lucy.
Oh, my God, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
And the big thing, though, Lucy, is you're going to be stuck. Like, how are we going to get you around? We can't just give you an Opal card, can we? Well, what about a new set of wheels? Tony and the team at Car City Mitchenbury, they heard your story this morning. They came to us. They're going to give you a car, Lucy.
Are you serious?
Serious.
12 months rego, extended warranty, all of it.
That is amazing. Thank you so much.
Does it make a big difference for you, Lucy?
Huge, absolutely huge.
You're going to get on the phone today and take that job?
I am.
Yeah.
Take the job, Lucy.
Take that job.
2023 is the year of you.
Yeah.
Everything is going to change.
Everything is going to change. That's right. Sometimes all it takes is for people to hear your story and to hear what you're going through, and so that you know that we see you, we feel for you, Lucy. And hopefully you and your daughter will have great school holidays. She won't be on her own for all those hours during the day because you've got a brand new car for you to jet around all over the place.
Car City, they thank you so much, you guys. We had nothing. We came on this morning. Tony listens to the show, big friends of the show. If you're going to buy a car, just go to these guys, Car City Mitchenbury. So many used cars. They call it Car City, carcity.com.au. Lucy, they'll look after you like a silkworm.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for reading my email.
Thank you for coming to us, Lucy. That's what it's about.
Oh.
And really, we don't do much here. It's the back end team. It's all the team here, but we just use this as a conduit.
Look, if you're in a jam or you know someone who is, head to wsfm.com.au, fill out the entry form on the competition page. You never know who we might be able to help.
You never know. We're like Amish. It's like we're raising a barn.
Are we?
Without the beards and the hats and the horse and cart.
Oh, I've got the beard. Does it wreck it?
Did you do a horse and cart just then?
Jam Nation.
There's a couple of questions that I have to ask you.
I don't answer questions.
Just answer the question, okay?
What's in it for me?
$10,000 reward.
Right here, right now, we have $10,000 up for grabs. All you have to do is answer 10 questions in 60 seconds. You can do this.
It's so exciting. We are getting closer and closer. You all know the rules by now.
But what's the
60
definition
seconds.
of an easy question, I guess?
Well, that's what we're discovering, isn't it? We go, oh, these ones aren't too hard. But people, we're the same. We either know things or we don't. And we're always surprised by what people know and what they don't know.
Brett's in Sutherland.
Hello, Brett.
Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Brendan. How are we?
Very well, thank you, Brett.
So the rules here, Brett. 10 questions, 60 seconds. The minute you hesitate or you're wrong, you're out. Someone takes your place. Whoever answers question 10 correctly gets the money. Do you understand, Brett?
I understand, Amanda.
Good on you, Brett. Are you ready to start?
Good luck.
Let's go.
Let's do it, Brett. Question 1. What Sydney theme park do you find in Milson's Point?
Luna Park.
Question 2. The colour orange is named after what fruit?
Orange.
Question 3. What night does Santa come down the chimney?
December 24th.
Question 4. Which car company has the Wrangler?
Jeep.
Question 5. The board game where you buy streets, houses and hotels is called what?
Monopoly.
Who is the father of singer Miley Cyrus?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Starting with B, what beauty injectable reduces wrinkles?
Botox.
Question 8. The first day of summer falls on which day this week?
Thursday.
Question 9. What ocean surrounds Sydney?
Tasman.
Linda's in Casula.
Which ocean surrounds Sydney?
Pacific.
Question 10. Which Burgess brother has announced his retirement from the NRL?
Josh.
Ryan's in Lugano.
Which Burgess brother has announced his retirement from the NRL?
Tom Burgess.
No.
Kate's in East Hills.
Fart. I almost said another sweary.
Did you know the answer to that, Kate?
Sam.
No.
It's George.
It's George. Ah. Good Lord. You nearly made Amanda swear. Well, you did swear.
I said fart. In my
That's a
family,
swear.
when I grew up, that was a swear
that
word.
was a swear. But these days, you can say whatever you want. That is off the hook.
All my adrenaline has left my body.
That is just... I thought it was going to happen.
Because when you get a whole chunk of them at the beginning, then you've got a few you can play with at the
Brett
end.
was killing it.
Brett was amazing. And then
man, the
Pacific Ocean. Got up to question 9, and then we thought, well, we've got a bit of time to play with the last one, but no, there it went.
Jam Nation.
On Monday, they had the annual, well, I guess it's annual, yes, the politicians versus the press cricket game at the SCG.
Why don't we get into that? We're in the press.
You can't play cricket.
True.
Because there are people who play this stuff semi-professionally in these circles, so it was never going to be us who were selected.
I can bat.
No, you can't.
Not if your language.
No, you can't. But a bit of controversy ensued in that there was, the scorecard was handed in at the end, where an eagle-eyed historian looked at the scorecard and said, someone here has been banned since the 70s. It was Mark Latham. He got out for a duck on Monday.
That's unlike him.
But he was banned from the 70s. Apparently, they've said it was a lifetime ban that is still in place.
What did Latho do?
In 1979, he abused an umpire, stuck 2 fingers up at him after being given out during a 4th grade game. And he was supposed to front the judiciary, they've said. He didn't, so the ban, a lifetime ban, remains in place.
Gee.
He's disputing this. Mark Latham is saying, I was only banned for 1 game. This historian is an imbecile, blah, 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 blah.
There's going to be a ban on top of a ban.
Yeah. So 43 years later, he's saying, you know what? This guy needs to get Netflix or read a Don Bradman biography, stop poring over old records. But he reminded, the historian said, no, Mark Latham has a lifetime ban.
Have you ever been banned?
No, have you?
No, no.
Well, we're intrigued to find out if you've been banned.
Yeah, like from
it could
something.
be the pissiest thing or it could be the biggest thing. Tales of the ban.
Yeah.
What have you got for us?
Trouble Drum will beat for this.
No soup for you. Come back. 1 year.
The Soup Nazi in
Yes.
Seinfeld.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. The Tribal Drum is beating Tales of the Ban.
No soup for you. Come back. 1 year.
You can be banned from all kinds of things. Mark
can.
Latham wasn't aware he'd had a lifetime ban from the SCG. Found that out after 46 years he was competing, and someone said, hang on a minute, you're banned.
Wow, that's some eagle eye reporting right there.
Well, it was a historian that found it.
If anyone's going to find it, it's going to be a historian. They're always hung up on history.
Oh, yeah, they should get over it, shouldn't they?
Come on, let it go. It's in the past, man.
Steve joins us. Hello, Steve.
Hey, guys, just want to say you two rock, man.
Oh, aren't you
That's
kind,
nice.
Steve? So where were you banned from?
My local pub 4 times.
Okay.
4 times.
What were you doing?
Oh, acting silly, the usual. They go, Steve, you can't come back, and I've snuck my way in a few times.
And how's that resolved for you? Are you still banned now? Is it just a ban for the night?
No, banned for life 4 times.
Oh.
It's a ban for 4 lifetimes.
You're like a cat.
you got to turn into Confucius. Wow, So what did you actually do? Like each time
To get a lifetime ban's a
So
big
was it
deal.
ban upon ban upon ban?
First one, I fell asleep on the table.
Oh,
drunk.
that's
all right.
The other one was running amok with some friends, and I ended up weeing on the wall.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you a lifetime ban.
Which walls, Steve?
Not in a bathroom, I'm assuming.
No, well, it's a local pub. It's very old, so traditions years ago, they used to wee on the front of the counter. This is like in the 1900s. It's a very old pub. It's still old, and I thought I'll give it a go and just wee in front of everyone.
Right,
okay.
And so you were brave enough to go back again after that?
Yes. They go, Steve, you can't come in, and well, talked my way in it, snuck in the other time, and now I'm a bit too old for that. So that was a few years ago, though.
And now if they saw you go in, they'd say that's okay?
Yeah, it's still my local pub. Quite embarrassing, but it is what it is.
So it's your local pub, but you can't go in there?
Oh, no. Look, I can go in there when the manager's not there.
Okay.
Good on you, Steve.
The graffiti team has to come around and scrub it down. Thank you, Steve.
Andrew's joined us.
Hello, Andrew.
Hey, how you going, guys?
Very
Great,
well.
thanks, Andrew.
Oh,
thank you, Andrew.
Tell us about your ban.
I got banned from the school bus.
Oh, what did you do?
I may or may not have let off a little bunger at the back of the bus, and then everybody at the back of the bus jumped to the side of the bus and yelled out, "Flatty, flatty!"
What did they yell out?
Flat tyre.
Flat tyre.
Yeah, and the bus driver would have appreciated that.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, a bit more. The rest of the story wouldn't be so amusing. Well, it would be to Jonesy, but maybe not you.
No, we're going.
All right,
no,
well, you
go
tell
on.
it, Andrew, and I'll reserve judgment.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bus driver said he was going to take us all back to Penrith unless I gave him my bus pass. I refused to give him my bus pass, and then I said, "Come on, let me off the bus, let me off the bus." He wouldn't let me off the bus, and then I tried to reach over him to open the door. And then, yeah, that's why I got kicked off the bus.
Yeah.
I lost my bus pass.
Right. And it sounds like you actually got kicked off because you were opening the door of the bus while it was in motion.
No. He pulled over.
Right.
I'm not that crazy.
Right. And did you ever get back on that bus?
Not with that driver.
No. Once again.
So that's the trick, is it? You throw a bunger, you all run to the side and call flatty. So the driver thinks there's
He's got a flat tyre, then he pulls over, he gets out.
How dangerous that is to do in a bus.
Yeah, you can't do anything on a bus these days.
No, nor should you. You can't even talk to the driver whilst it's in motion.
And think about those consequences.
No, you don't.
No.
That's why.
But now you're a mature man, Andrew, and you've had to repent your sins.
I'm always repentant of things that I should not have done, Amanda.
Fair enough.
Good work, Andrew.
We're going to take more of your calls. Tales of the Ban.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Morning.
Are you wearing the same clothes as yesterday?
Same as yesterday, same as the day before.
It would seem that Mark Latham's got himself in a spot of bother with a long-time cricket ban.
Well, he claims he'd only been banned for a day of match 46 years ago, but he played in the annual Politicians versus Press game at the SCG on Monday. And when the scorecard was handed down, an eagle-eyed historian raised the alarm and said, no, it was a lifetime ban. Mark disputes this, but he said, no, a lifetime ban in place since the 70s when he abused an umpire.
The Tribal Drummers beating Tales of the Ban.
Nothing for you. Come back 1 year.
Emma has joined us.
Hi, Emma.
Oh, hi, how are you, Jonesy and Amanda?
Good, thanks, Emma.
Well, tell us about your ban.
Okay, it wasn't an individual ban, but my grade at school, we got a Year 7 ban from Australia's Wonderland for taking the Flintstones mobile for a joyride and crashing it.
Oh.
And then the following year, the YMCA, a couple of the kids decided to raid the vending machine. And then the following year, we went to the zoo and they stole a few boomerangs from the gift shop and threw them in the harbour.
Oh.
And then to top it off, at our Year 10 formal, we got banned from the venue for fighting.
Wow. Were you part of this, Emma?
I wasn't part of any of them, but yeah, our grade, we didn't have any excursions in Year 11 and 12 from memory.
So you weren't part of it, because I can relate to this. When I was in school in Year 7, I was in like a real rat bag year. It wasn't my fault. Everyone else was a rat bag.
That's what everyone says about themselves.
And you just got tarred with that brush.
Sure. Was that the same with you, Emma?
Yeah. Oh, we had a big grade. We had about 180 in it. So
that's a lot. That's a lot of kids.
Different people on different occasions. I'm not going to say it was all the same, but yeah.
But year after year after year, Emma.
Yeah, Emma.
Yeah.
So when you're saying you were tarred with the brush, were you slapping the brush, or were you just being tarred?
Were you the person who was the ringleader?
I found out after the fact.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, we'll let it go at that, Emma. We'll say no more about
But
it.
the rat bag year I was in, there was only 14 of us. So that was even worse.
Yeah. I can't imagine you would have stood by when everyone else was having fun. You didn't join in.
I said, don't do that.
Oh, don't do that. I'm going home to read my Bible.
Don't put that potato in the teacher's exhaust.
Did they?
May have.
Talk about having a chip on your shoulder and all everywhere else as well.
Okay. It's always a fun one, though. Christina's joined us.
Hello, Christina. What was the ban?
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Jonesy. Well, it's not my ban, but it's my husband. Mm-hmm. He was in his very early 20s back in Chile. He was a full-on active rugby union player for the university team, and they were traveling for a championship. And they decided, very hungry, 20 years old boys, not little, not young and small, and they went to a all-you-can-eat buffet at an Italian restaurant in our capital city. I've been told that the 15 team players plus, reserves and all, ate everything available at the restaurant. The restaurant was not closed just for them. It was an open evening. The manager came out and basically said, you guys have to leave, and you are not allowed to come here any other time soon.
So they ate all the food from the entire restaurant, so no other patrons could get any?
Everything from the buffet. Everything.
Yeah.
It would have been, I don't know if after the match or whatever, but rugby union, 20-year-old boys.
Yeah. Big on the tooth.
Big on the tooth. I always make sure if I'm at a buffet, you look around. If you see like a big footy side come in, you make sure you get your food first.
So they cleared out the buffet, banned from an all-you-can-eat buffet.
They even ate the garnishes.
I know. Wow. Even that stuff that no one else likes to eat. Wow.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you for all your calls.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. Great controversy today. Although you seem to be just bemused by it. Honey Jumbles, do they pass the pub
Well,
test?
much loved Arnott biscuit, Honey Jumble, has been discontinued. This is due to low sales and low consumer demand, and without any warning, they've just said, nope, it's gone. Lots of people are completely outraged. Jenna, our social media guru, is horrified. That's her favourite biscuit.
Sure.
People here are just saying, I've just found out that Arnott's have discontinued the Honey Jumble. I'd rather discontinue myself than live this awful joyless void.
Well, it's a bit of an old lady biscuit.
Well, the thing is, I've never heard of the Honey Jumble. Describe it to me, Brendan.
It's like a gingery, softy, biscuity thing.
Like a soft gingerbready thing.
Yeah, with
with that hard icing, like a TikTok icing.
Like TikTok. That's exactly it. In fact, I'd almost say a TikTok and a Honey Jumble would be the same, except the Honey Jumble is soft.
And not just that, it's got that like a gingerbread base, like a soft gingerbread man.
It's almost like it's had air get into it and it's gone off a bit.
I thought you liked them.
I do. More sentimental, I'd go and see my grandma and she'd always have those. And we go, these are terrible, but we'd eat them because there's nothing else to eat.
No, that's right.
It's either those or the Gaieties.
Oh, the Kingston, please. I love
I love
a Kingston. Who doesn't like a Kingston?
It's too much. Way too much.
You know, they've also discontinued the classic assorted, and someone was saying, actually, this is the former Arnott's
the big
scientist.
container of the...
Yeah, the big packet.
Yeah.
Former Arnott's food scientist has said, I think this could be the beginning of the end of Bickies. Only oldies eat them.
Well, the kids these days, they want to look ripped and shredded. So they're not going to eat a big pack of biscuits, are they?
Tim Tams would still be eaten, sure.
Tim Tams will always be there,
well, all right, let's keep it to Honey Jumbles, though.
Yes.
Either you're obsessed with them or either you've never heard of them. It seems to be one or the other.
Look, my life is going to continue without Honey Jumbles. I'll be okay. But I'm a little bit saddened by the sentimentality of it.
All right. Tell us what you think. Honey Jumbles, do they pass the pub test?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Well, we know her from The Block and we know her from Selling Houses Australia, but we've never had a chance to peek inside the home of Shayna Blaze. Until now, she has a new show called Country Home Rescue. Shayna Blaze, hello.
Good morning. How are you?
We're very well, thank you. So tell us about this show. I know it's been on for a while, but tell us how it works, because your kids are involved in this too.
Yeah, so we bought a house that we had actually bought to create a movie in, and it sort of had the nickname Amityville Horror, so it isn't the nicest looking place. But then we just decided to make it our family home because we'd sold our family home. We didn't have a base anymore, and to tell you the truth, when you're doing a house like that, you just don't want to do it by yourself. So wrangled the kids in, and so giving people, as you said, a sneak peek into us as a family, but also how you design a home rather than for a competition, for sale, for profit. This is about the process of how I design and how I make it work for us.
And I've just been loving the passive-aggressive fights you've had with Carly, your daughter. That's just great.
That's our life.
Man, and I've got... Because how old's Carly?
She's 32.
30. Oh, okay. So I've got a 25-year-old, and it's exactly that. Last night she came home from work. It doesn't. And I made her dinner, and she looked at it and she went, "Yeah." And I went, "Well, what? What are you gonna? What?" And she goes, "I might make something." I said, "Well, I've cleaned up the kitchen." She goes, "Oh, don't be such an old man."
Seriously, Jonesy, that's why when the kids turned 20, I went, yeah, I'm done. I've done 20 years of this, I'm over.
Yes, I think there's a certain time where you say, time to leave now.
But now they're coming back there, they're moving back in with you.
Oh, look, they'll always come back. I think if you don't make the home,
about them as well, to be a little bit sad and lonely by yourself.
Because you would miss them, yeah.
Has there been anything, Shayna, that surprised you from all the design work you've done and all your work on the block, etc.? Anything doing this place that surprised you?
Look, I think, you know what surprised me, and I've always worked with incredible trades, but the buy-in from all the trades were there, and I used a lot of lost trades and skills, and you'll see that sort of come into the fore tonight and in the next few episodes, of skills that you just don't see as much anymore, and just the pride and the ownership that everybody was taking as they were building it. And I can't say it was a surprise in the fact that I know when you get great builders and trades, they do that, but the connection of everybody of how important it was for them to show their skills and do a great job.
Yeah, and I love historical houses. I've had a few in my... Actually, all my houses are kind of quirky. But we had one house many years ago, and you remember that house we had? It was like a doll's house.
Oh,
type
yes,
thing.
yes.
And we'd have builders come around because we wanted to renovate it, and they said, just knock it down. And it's still standing, and we spent a bit of money on it. I would never do that again, but I get what you're doing. I think the bell tower, though, do you think that's a bit much?
Oh, totally way too much. Over the top. But the bell tower is only one of them. Wait till there's 2 other rooms coming up, not in this episode, and a couple where I go beyond quirky. And are they over the top? Are they too much? Absolutely. Am I a bit too much? Absolutely.
Are you one of those people who likes living through a renovation? Some people want to clear out and have no part of it. Do you like the mess and the chaos?
No, not at all. It's not. It's not something that I aspire to. And I think because I've done it so much for the past 30 years, been involved in renos, been on building sites, lived it, breathed it, that I just prefer that sanctuary at home. And, just being through this whole process, we weren't, the building nearly fell down, so we couldn't live in it anyway. But we were literally on site every day, living and breathing it. And it's traumatic. A lot of people love it. I don't get it.
Oh, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's trauma.
And can we just circle back on the bell?
Right.
Are you going to ring it? Does the bell ring?
Absolutely. I'll put it out to the locals. If anyone's getting married in the Botanical Gardens, just give me a call and I'll ring the bell when you get married.
Do you realise you could become like Quasimodo? You just be with a hump.
All of it, Jonesy. I don't care, and I think that's what I want to show people is that if it's your home, and you were saying, your doll's house and quirky, it's just you have this connection, show parts of your personality, explore it, express it, and don't apologise.
No, that's how I live too. Absolutely. If you like it, that's all that's needed.
In 20 years' time, people will go, oh, that's the old Blaze house down there, and maybe old Lady Blaze will come out and ring that bell.
Yeah, it might be a little bit Sunset Boulevard by then, but who knows?
Bit of Miss Havisham up there.
You and your kids all living together, having passive-aggressive arguments.
I'm seeing more of the Bates Hotel right now.
I love it. Shayna, it's a great show. I'm really enjoying it. Country Home Rescue with Shayna Place. 7:30 tonight on 9 and 9 Now. Shayna, thank you for joining us. Have a good Christmas.
Thank you so much. You too.
Lots of love, Shayna. Thank you.
Jam Nation.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore. Bring out the bloody beer.
Down to the Jonesy Tomato after the pub test. Honey jumbles, do they pass the pub test?
If you want to dunk a honey jumble in your beer, bad luck. Because
in your beer?
Well, in the pub.
Oh, sorry, yes, of course.
Because it's been discontinued without any warning. Low sales and low consumer demand has meant the honey jumble has bitten the dust. Some people are completely outraged. Other people like me have never heard of it. The honey jumble, it's kind of like a soft gingerbread.
It's a soft
with a hard icing.
Like a TikTok.
On a TikTok, which is the clock face, you've got that hard icing.
Yep.
This is hard icing, but on a soft gingerbread
It's not like
base.
a hundreds and thousands. You know the hundreds and thousands ones?
Love those.
The little pink and
Yeah.
So it's that same sort of icing, but the hundreds and thousands biscuit base is a bit harder.
This is like a gingerbread biscuit.
It's like it's gone a little bit stale.
So how do you feel? Honey jumbles, do they pass the pub test?
Absolutely. Honey jumbles are the best biscuit out there because they're so soft and the icing's just delicious. Like, this is the saddest day of the year.
No, they don't. Chuck them in the bin, mate. Get rid of them.
Yes, they do. My kids growing up had dairy allergies, and they were one of the tasty biscuits that didn't contain dairy. So that was the great thing about them. However, they're only don't hold a lot of biscuits in the pack, and their price point is reasonably high, I guess, for a family. So in that case, it's kind of hard to keep them on the shelf at home all the time. But yes, they pass the pub test. They're a tasty, nice biscuit.
Never heard of it. I think I'm going to be able to survive without them. Don't understand how Josie was explaining them. What's a TikTok top dress? What's that?
It's a TikTok top dress.
A TikTok top dress?
TikTok top dress.
If we keep saying it, people might understand
Maybe the honest people are saying that is a genius biscuit, not since the chocolate Monte Carlo that was invented a few years ago.
Remember that? You decided you were going to dip a Monte Carlo in chocolate so you could have a chocolate Monte, but with the jam filling in the middle.
Chocolate Monte Carlo was born.
And you went and made that.
Took it to the honest people. They made it officially.
And they made it, and what was it called?
It doesn't matter what it's called.
No, they called it the chocolate Monte Carlo, and you've never gotten over it.
It had shades of the little red hen.
Yeah. No, it wasn't chicken flavoured.
No, the little red hen, who all help me make the bread, and everyone else didn't do anything. Everyone else did sweet FA.
And then wanted to eat it at the end.
Yeah.
That's how the world works, Brendan. Get used to it.
Jam Nation
Podcast. So did you get fined for any sort of COVID breaches?
No,
last
did you?
year?
I kept my breeches on.
No, I'm a bit of a law abider that way.
I am too, but they've scrapped a lot of them now. Most of them, haven't they? And if you did get fined, chances are you'll be reimbursed.
Well, do you remember that they were very vague rules? There was a story about two guys standing in Newtown eating noodles, and a police officer came and said, "What are you guys doing?" And they said, "Well, we're eating noodles." And he fined them both $1,000 each.
Whew.
And they stood there and Googled the law and said, "We're allowed to do this." And the cop said, "I don't care, I'm writing you a fine."
But not all the coppers are to blame, because they were put in this position as well, with this sort of generic, you're not allowed to be outside. Some days you could be outside but sitting down. I got moved along by a police officer. I'd been for a walk with my friend with the dog. You're allowed to exercise. I've got a bad hip, sat down, and I was told to move on.
What did they say to you?
Oh, they just said, you're not allowed to sit here. Off you go. So when we think back now, it was the strangest of times. Remember that story of the guy, we all saw him on the news in his red Bondi Speedos, being wrestled to the ground at the beach?
Yeah.
He was the only person swimming.
And the irony, the fact that the police officers are manhandling this man who's outdoors, everyone's making themselves more susceptible to COVID.
Yeah.
Because they're all touching each other.
And a lot of these fines were from areas too where communities felt vilified.
Certainly in the parts of our western suburbs and like around Redfern and stuff like that.
That's right. And so people are being forced to pay these fines. Now they will be reimbursed, and the process to fine you, to continue chasing you for money, will stop.
So in the Supreme Court yesterday, the government conceded 2 COVID-19 fines, said that they were invalid.
But there's thousands, aren't there?
But they've withdrawn 33,000 of them as well.
And they're prepared to reimburse
But I don't know what that means if you've already paid for it, say, in the case of the 2 noodle eaters.
No, they will reimburse you.
So they're going to get the money back.
Imagine the paperwork to go through all that.
What a pain.
But, it was a crazy time, and the fines were vague and were very confusing. And as they say here, they may have helped curb COVID, but they came at a great cost. And when we look back at it now, I think we're still shell-shocked.
Yeah.
A bit of post-traumatic stress disorder as to what we've all been through together. Some of parts of our community hit harder than others.
Those crazy times way back this time last year.
Yeah, I know.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here's to 2023.
COVID's not over. We know
it's not.
that, but these fines are.
But they talk about that in the 1920 pandemic when that came through. It took about 5 years for it to get back to normal.
Yeah.
And then the roaring 20s ensued. But then there was a depression in the 30s.
Well, let's just go for the roaring
surely the definition of insanity is doing something wrong and then doing it over and over again. Surely we will learn from our mistakes and perhaps not have a depression in 2030. What about that?
Well, yes. I mean, what about that? Of course, let's choose that.
Well, let's choose that.
Well, do you know the events that led up to it? It's easy for you to say, don't repeat it. What were they?
Well, it was the banks went too hard on the they wanted you to recall the debt. So if you owned a bit of money on your house, whatever that is, they said, "Oh, we want your money now. We want all the money now." And some people, you can't, like, you might have $40,000 left on your house. But you can't afford that. Not many people have $40,000.
Is this what led to the depression in the 1930s?
Yeah, because the banks panicked.
Well, this is what's happened in America too, with all those home loans.
Oh, the low doc loans, yes. Yeah, so that's why the Reserve Bank, while they're sorry that I'm going down this path because I have no idea of what I'm talking about, but I do have a vague understanding. That's why the Reserve Bank was, they've been, they apologised for those people that put themselves into mortgage stress.
Yes,
and
and
they
also
said we're not going to raise the interest rates.
That's been part of what the Banking Royal Commission was, is that they have now clamped down on giving people easy home loans if they don't feel they can support them.
But it means, I guess, just be conservative. Look after yourself as far as being conservative of what you borrow, what you're going to buy. Do you need a new jet ski this year, for example?
I think people aren't buying jet skis.
I'm talking to you.
Well, I think your wisest words were, hey, how about we don't go into another depression?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Ask us about it because we're the financial gurus.
That's not great. We want the roaring 20s.
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
Alison Langdon is the new host of A Current Affair. You know, Layla McKinnon is doing a great job. We love Layla.
Layla's feeling it in the meantime.
I like how she started the show last night.
Hello, I'm Layla McKinnon. Welcome to A Current Affair. He's a sleaze, a stalker and a sex pest.
No, I like to do Wordle as well.
See, if people are tuning in thinking, is it going to change? No, it's not.
I hope not. Ali joining us next. It's 8:19 WSFM.
Jam Nation.
Well, you can't turn anywhere this week without seeing the name of our next guest. After much speculation about who would replace Tracy Grimshaw, Channel 9 made the announcement this week that the new host of A Current Affair will be Ali Langdon. She joins us now. Ali, hello.
Hello. It was kind of the worst kept secret, wasn't it?
How hard is it for you when you know and people ask you? It's like when you're early pregnant or whatever and people ask you the question, what do you say?
Look, I'm a terrible liar. So I would try and lie and sort of fudge it, but I couldn't actually at any point outright lie and say no. So I'd make some sort of joke around it and just be very, very awkward to the point where I just wouldn't talk to anybody or go out so I could avoid it.
Became a hermit.
A little bit like that, but then Carl was talking about it in our breaks.
He's the biggest blabbermouth in the history of the world, but your late father-in-law used to host ACA, Mike Willisey.
Yeah, I mean, he started the show and I've been receiving lots of really lovely messages from my husband's side of the family and it's been really beautiful. Like, it's something really special about doing this show and we've talked about it over the weekend. Mike, my husband, was talking about how much he would have loved for his dad to have been here to see this moment, but, you know, it's pretty special for us. So.
It is, I bet. And you know what? People stay in that job for a long time. Tracy was there for 17 years, so you get your comfy homey peds because you're going to be there for a while.
Look, I hope so. I guess we wait and see what the audience thinks.
Oh, they'll love you, Ali.
And I've had some really great chats to Trace about it, the last sort of, few weeks and months and about what the job is. And her big thing is, which, the show's about the audience and it's just about being authentic. I think, you guys know, right? People see through BS and,
yes.
Just be ourselves and they either like you or they don't. There's not much you can do about that, I guess.
Well, and also social media, because there's so much to do made about Tracy sort of snubbing you. But when I saw that back, I could clearly see that it was Carl's buff head in the way. It eclipsed you. It was like a lunar eclipse.
It's like having Bert Newton's head there.
It was a little bit like that, and that's what Trace sent me a message, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But anyone who knows Trace too knows that she hates fuss. She hates attention on her. So to walk out to that guard of honour totally overwhelmed her. But, I mean, I was standing there with my arms outstretched and she missed it.
Welcome.
I mean, it looked like a proper snub.
You did look like you were leaving hanging there. It was like,
like a high five.
It was like, oh no, what am I going to do with this?
I know.
Where's this hug going?
But you know what? She texted me super early in the morning going, oh my God, I just saw it. I'm so sorry. And considering that she'd been, word is, at the Pickled Possum, potentially doing karaoke the night before until the wee hours of the morning, had a hangover to last her a year, I was super impressed that she was able to text and and explain
and clear it up.
And as always, it was Carl's fault. It was his bullhead, right?
It's that big head of Carl's. Well, the only thing we need to do is test you on how well you know ACA, because Amanda and I have been doing our radio show for so long that we've been on the journey of ACA. And the thing that we love a lot about ACA is not just the journalistic integrity that the show brings, but also the promos. We're a big fan of the promos.
And we've got a list here. We want you to pick which one isn't real.
Yes.
These are just some titles of the stories, and there's 4. One of them isn't real. Let's see how you go.
Okay, so firstly, the cul-de-sac of creeps.
Second, ultrasound ogre.
Third, the sleaze of squeeze.
And fourth, the sombrero of sin. Which one wasn't real?
Sombrero of sin.
Oh,
she knows her
good.
stuff.
You are good.
She does, of course. There was the cul-de-sac of creeps.
The cul-de-sac of creeps.
Yeah, and then remember the ultrasound ogre.
Pregnant mum's most treasured moment, but they're all fake. Hundreds of women fleeced by Australia's ultrasound ogre.
And I think our favourite was this one.
The sleaze of squeeze. Sexual harassment on a stepladder. Limbs only 4.5 feet tall. And when she climbed up to reach something at work, her boss Laurie would grope her bottom with both hands.
Wow.
I'm going to be really honest. It was a stab in the dark there as to which one was fake, but there you go.
And you need to make it your life's work to see if you can find a story with sombrero of sin.
I'd love the sombrero of sin.
You know what? I'm accepting that challenge, and I'm asking you to give me 6 months.
Okay.
Well, you're back in the new year on ACA. Of course, ACA is on tonight at 7 o'clock on 9. Ali Langdon taking over the helm in 2023, and good luck to you.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. It's going to be really fun.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Okay, we checked all 4 systems and keying with a go.
Well, here goes nothing.
On Friday, someone's going to win $20,000 and a year's supply of chocolate from Darryl Lee with our favourite ghoulie of the year. We're counting down our favourite ghoulie. Yeah. Finalist number 3 is today. I have a ghoulie about you. Every time
this is a first.
Every time you have a photo taken, you close your eyes. Every single time.
That's not true.
No, it's true. Every photo shoot we've ever done, your eyes, we have to search through the photos because your eyes are closed. I know that when Tony Curtis worked with Marilyn Monroe on, was it Some Like It Hot? And he said that she would give one brilliant performance.
Mm-hmm.
They'd do 20 takes and she couldn't get it. Did one brilliant performance and they just had to accept that whatever they did in that performance is the one they went with. That's what it's like having a photograph with you.
So you're saying I'm like Marilyn Monroe?
Yes,
and
you
you're
are.
Tony Curtis.
In that, whatever face I'm pulling, if my stomach's hanging out, whatever it is, we have to go with that because you only open your eyes one photo in every 50.
Because I'm going to say all your photos have your stomach hanging out.
Oh. That's not very nice.
What? I can't help it. It just happens. I don't know.
That my stomach hangs out.
That's not my eyes.
What they end up having to do is that they morph your head into photos where I'm smiling so that we can do it. Jenna, our social media guru, put a photo on Insta. Just a classic example. This is when we went to see the Choir Boys the other night.
Yes.
There's about 15 of us in the photo. Everyone's smiling. Everyone having a great time. One person with their eyes closed. It was you, and she put this music to accompaniment.
Yes, I get it.
Well, it's a ghoulie, and I'm allowed to say it.
It's an involuntary reaction.
Yes, I don't know why you do it.
Maybe I don't like having my picture taken.
I don't believe
Maybe
that
I'm
for
worried.
a second.
Why would I like having my picture taken?
Well, but have a look, and you go back through your phone, Brenda, if there's any photos just of that haven't been doctored, your eyes will be closed.
Take a picture of me now.
Okay, you
and
ready?
we'll see what happens. Maybe.
Okay, let's do it. But now you're going to think about it.
No, I won't.
So let's just chat. Ready? I'm going to take a series of them. Look how you're opening it there.
There you go. What do you think?
I'll show those to you afterwards and you can pay me.
I can pay you for what?
So that I don't post them.
Oh, I'm going to pay. I can feel
Look
it.
at that.
What a great photo.
What a great photo.
Jam Damnation.
Your stomach doesn't hang out.
You know, you don't have.
You're
me,
upset. I don't
me
like
saying,
upset. I was making a joke. You've
but
got
you
a
didn't
very
say
taut
it.
stomach.
You didn't say it as a joke. If saying something on air and saying, "Oh, it's just a joke," I could
You were
say,
having a go
I
at
could
me
say
about-
that you like to strangle priests at lunchtime, and I say, "Oh, it's just a joke. It's just something for on air." You know, yeah.
You
These
said you'd
people
never-
think these things are true.
You said you'd never tell.
That's right. You do it at afternoon tea time. You've moved on from lunchtime.
You brought up the fact.
I said that you blink in every photograph.
And I've said this has been a long-held thing of mine.
No, you didn't even know until yesterday.
No, I do know this, and I don't know what it is. It's an involuntary thing. And you said, what did you say?
I
again?
said, therefore, we always have to end up with photos where if I'm not reading the photo, chucking your rough head, my stomach's hanging out, because
Yeah.
we have to go with the one where your eyes are open.
And I said, I notice your stomach's always hanging out in photos, meaning like my eyes are closed, your stomach's hanging out.
Yeah, one is truth.
Yeah, well, the other one is not. The stomach business and the strangling priests.
That bit's true. That bit's very true.
You know the thing about you. This is the thing about you. I'll come up to you and go like this, tap, like a little tight tap, and you'll just go in with a full haymaker.
No, me saying that your eyes close in every photo isn't saying that your gut hangs out. They're two very different things.
But you brought it up. You said
but I mean, blinking isn't anything to be sensitive about.
let's have a
Having
look.
your gut hang out is.
Yes, but you brought it up. It's the anatomy of a joke.
No, yeah, but yes, but
You brought it up.
But let
So
me,
that
of course,
means-
let me
Can I-
explain
can I-
it. They're two different. They're two different things.
but
Someone
you
who
brought it
blinks
up.
involuntarily to photograph. It's not an insult
If
to
we-
say so. It's an insult to tell someone their gut's hanging out.
Of course it is, but you brought it up. You said my stomach's hanging out. And then I said, yeah, well, that's why all those photos got your stomach hanging out. That's the anatomy of the joke. It wasn't like I came and said, well, your gut's always hanging out, did I? No, you brought that to the
But
table.
then you go off air and you say, you know I didn't mean that. So
Yeah.
well, say it on air. Say
Yes,
that
but
on air.
It's part of self-deprecating humour. You understand that, surely?
Yeah, but no, it's not.
Yes, it is,
When
'cause
I
you brought
say
it up.
When I say it, it's self-deprecating. When you say it, it's rude.
Okay.
You saying it to me is not self-deprecating.
Yeah,
you get that,
it's
don't
me
you?
continuing the joke. No, I know that. Yes, I understand that. But you brought it to the table.
Yeah,
You brought
I
your
brought
gut
my stomach to the table.
And then I thought that we could all have a go.
Join in on that, did you? Is that the anatomy of a joke, is it? Let's all join in on that.
It's true. Ask any comedian.
Damnation.
Merry Re-Giftmas! You are so thoughtful.
All this week, we're giving you the chance to re-gift those terrible Christmas gifts you received over the years. You can trade up to a $1,000 Bingley voucher to treat yourself to something nice.
How good's that?
So all you had to do was tell us about your bad Christmas gift at wsfm.com.au and you could win, just like Sarah
Sarah
has today.
writes, my grandma wrapped a frozen turkey a week before Christmas. Upon opening, the rotting smell was unbearable.
Wow.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Do you mean she had it unrefrigerated?
Unrefrigerated, yes.
Did she have sort of dementia or something and something happened?
I'm not sure, but she's from Europe, and usually winter it's snowing and cold, and they defrost things in the windowsill over there, and this is Australia, and it doesn't happen that way.
No.
So who was the gift to?
Me.
Oh, she gave you a turkey?
Yeah, it was a hamper. But yes. A disastrous one.
Wow. Well, we are going to get that memory out of your mind by giving you a $1,000 Bingley gift card.
Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Have you been back
Thank
to
you.
Turkey? Are you happy to eat turkey again?
Oh, I'm still terrified by it.
Stick to the prawns, I think, and don't leave those in the sun either.
Congratulations to you, Sarah. You've won a $1,000 Bingley gift card. Shop Bingley's Christmas gift guide, available online and in-store. Christmas shopping just got easier with Bingley. Better living every day.
We'll do it again tomorrow.
Damnation.
Podcast.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the ghoulies get together.
We've got an email from someone saying, funny that you're doing What Gets My Ghoulies, doing the draw on Friday. I'm a celebrant and I'm marrying friends on Friday on the Central Coast, Mr. and Mrs. Ghoulie.
Oh! Do you take Ghoulie to be your lawful wedded wife? Yes, I do.
No, it's the other way around, I'm assuming.
When do you take Ghoulie?
No, meaning I assume his name is Ghoulie if they're going to be Mr. and Mrs. Ghoulie.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you left your brain in a jar at home today? I know I like you to bring it in so I can use it as
I
a
was in
pen
the Pearl
holder.
Jam zone. I was just going, this is all right.
Well, look, someone on Friday is going to win $20,000
Indeed.
cash, a year's supply of chocolate from Darryl Lee. This isn't. We've realised is that every month you're going to get an incredible Darryl Lee hamper.
Will it be Brian? Brian went to air in July of 25 and his ghoulie
July of 25.
July 25.
I thought you were going to say we're the future.
Yes. Anyway, he went to air, it was a Wednesday, I believe, with Facebook posts.
Yeah, what gets my girlies is when people post on Facebook that it's their child's birthday and they say what a strong and sassy woman or how proud they are of their achievements. And they're 2 years old. They should be happy that they don't poop their dupes. That's an achievement. That's what gets my girlies.
We should all be proud of that achievement every day.
I'm happy up to this point that I haven't, I think.
The morning's still young.
Another finalist coming up tomorrow. It is 3 to 9.
Our favourite caller email, a Facebook friend, wins a VIP experience at Van Gogh Alive. You get exhibition tickets, food and drinks, and merchandise. Experience Van Gogh Alive this summer. Book your tickets now at Van Gogh Alive online.
You also get that Jonesy Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet.
Now, Mark Latham was also a hothead in the 70s, we've discovered. He wasn't happy with an umpire when he got out at a cricket match at the SCG and abused him. He has had a lifelong ban. He didn't realise he had a lifelong ban until he tried to play cricket there on Monday. Tribal John was bidding for Tales of the Ban.
Nothing for you. Come back 1 year.
Here's Steve from Bondi.
My local pub, banned for life 4 times.
Oh.
So banned for 4 lifetimes.
You're like a cat.
First one, I fell asleep on the table.
That's all right.
The other one was running amok with some friends, and I ended up weeing on the wall.
Oh. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil's up next with WSFM's box office.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.